Welcome to the Motherhood Alliance podcast, the podcast dedicated to empowering moms and families on their health and wellness journey. I'm Brittany Suttner.
And I'm Andrea Rankus. Together, we're here to explore holistic approaches that go beyond conventional medicine.
Each week, we dive into topics that matter most to you. Everything from nutrition and mental health to alternative therapies and natural living.
And whether you're a new mom navigating the early stages of parenthood or a seasoned pro looking for new ways to support your family's well-being, you're in the right place.
Even better, all of our guests are local small business owners who you can actually talk to and work with. You can learn more about today's guest and connect with hundreds of other health and wellness professionals through our informative and easy-to-use directory at motherhoodalliance.com.
Before we get started, keep in mind that this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for personal healthcare advice. Please consult your healthcare provider before making any changes based on the podcast content.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. Are you ready to help your family thrive? Let's get started. Hi, we are Britt and Drea from motherhoodalliance.com, and we are excited to welcome you to a 4-episode series with Stefanie Turzinski, an Appleton-based licensed massage therapist and the founder of Nurtured Roots Prenatal Massage. Stefanie specializes in prenatal, postpartum, and infant massage, and she brings a wealth of knowledge to each client she supports through a custom plan, education, and resource recommendations, which is why her business tagline is total support during pregnancy, birth, and motherhood. Stefanie originally thought she'd focus on sports massage, but once she discovered how powerful touch could be for moms during pregnancy, she knew she had found her calling. Now, as a mom herself, she's even more passionate about helping women feel strong and supported, and loves that she gets to help women move through pregnancy with less pain, shorter labors, fewer complications, and a smoother postpartum recovery every day. Outside of her practice, Stefanie loves spending time outdoors, attending baseball games, and fishing with her husband, 3-year-old daughter, and 1-year-old son. We're excited to welcome Stefanie to the mic today. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in episode 3 with Stefanie. Welcome back, Steph.
Thank you.
We're having so much fun with you in these episodes, and I'm really excited to dive into this topic today of infant massage, because I think when you first hear about this, you're like, well, you think about relaxation and how adults get massages oftentimes as treats. And I'm sure ideally it's kind of like chiropractic, where it's better to be a wellness action than just a treat action, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Having that mindset instead. Mm-hmm.
Right. So when you think about giving a baby a massage, it's like, well, what in the world? But there's actually a ton of benefits. So I'm excited for you to unpack these. So let's start out with, what does an infant massage look like? They are so tiny. So what does this actually look like?
Yeah. So I like teaching infant massage versus just doing it. So I do a 1-on-1 session, or it can be like a 1-on-3, but like me and the baby and the mom and the spouse. I've had grandparents come. I've had older siblings come that want to help their little brother or sister at home get some relief, or just learning that, which is kind of cool because they get to learn the benefits and the importance of touch as well at such a younger age too.
So let's jump into those benefits. What are some benefits, or why would somebody want to do infant massage for their kiddo?
Yeah, so infant massage can help strengthen the immune system, help with digestion, colic relief, just getting that relaxation. When baby is born, like just think about how like the
traumatizing.
The position it was in, it doesn't know like anything else outside of the womb yet. So you can really start infant massage at like any time to help regulate sleep cycles and routines.
Okay, but I want to dive into that a little bit. So when you say it's helping sleep cycles, is that the like relaxation portion is helping babies sleep better? Is that you're putting them into a rested and parasympathetic state, and that's what's helping sleep?
Yeah, it can help with the nervous system and the parasympathetic, and just getting them into that relaxation state, and then keeping them in that longer to help them be able to sleep longer throughout the night. And it can, like the same thing, it can help with if they have an upset stomach, digestion and stuff. I know a lot of times babies will, if they have like the acid reflux or any reflux at all, it can help relieve that.
So you mentioned different techniques. So I would love to just kind of give parents a high level picture, and then obviously they can come to one of your infant massage classes where you actually teach them how to do this for more information. But when it comes to something like digestion or colic, where are you massaging the baby? Can you talk a little bit through these different techniques? So there's the digestion and colic, then there's the relaxation and sleep. Is that a different technique? Walk us through some of these different areas.
Yeah, so with digestion and colic, I focus a lot on the low back into the sacrum area, into the hips in there, and into the glutes. And then over onto the front side of the body, I like to focus on the belly and into the abdomen and chest, getting those gas bubbles out, doing like a push-pull type method over the belly, doing different circles. And whenever you're doing like a circular motion over the abdomen, belly area, you always want to go clockwise. And then moving into the extremities, I like to do the legs with the colic and digestion relief as well, because it helps release that from the low back down. And then also using the legs to do different exercises like the bicycles, kind of folding the babies in half, which kind of sounds weird, but just putting their like feet to their shoulders and just giving them a little rock cradle.
Okay. What about that sleep piece?
So with the sleep, that can also help with that as well. And then just doing like a full body massage on the infant as well. And the head massage, face massage, that really gets them into that like deeper sleep that they need, really into the pressure points into their sinuses and in their face, especially with babies when they're sucking, whether it be on the breast or a bottle. That jaw motion, the suckling motion in the jaw can really hold a lot of tension, which can release during a massage and down into their neck as well. Yep.
So I feel like, when you talk about infant massage and stuff, it might feel a little overwhelming for a mom who feels like they have to do all the things. What is your recommendations for getting infant massage into their routine? Like, is it like diaper changes or just playing on the floor? Do you have like different ways of, doing a 2-for-1 kind of thing?
Yeah. So I usually recommend doing it like 1 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
And just kind of throwing it in. I feel like most parents already are kind of doing it when they're applying lotion after a bath, or if they do it every night, even without a bath. So they're already kind of giving them a massage, whether it's just kind of like a lymphatic lotion application. But then just to be able to do more techniques, whether depending on what the baby needs at that moment. And you don't ever want to like force the baby, whether, if the baby wants to go play, let the baby go play. If the baby wants to eat, feed the baby and then wait 5-10 minutes and then you can continue with your massage. You want to know their cues and stuff, and you don't want, when they're crying, you don't want to try to massage them as they're tensing up.
Well, that's actually a good point, is because I think a lot of parents, when they're listening to something like this, they're like, oh, I have a fussy baby, and so I'm really hoping that this could help them. If they have gas bubbles or things like that and they're fussy and you're trying to massage to help them, how do you kind of differentiate those cues between I'm going to work through this so that I can give them relief versus they are not really wanting this right now?
Yeah, so that kind of goes back to like the bicycles and the legs, that where I would recommend just kind of giving them a little rock, a little shake, obviously nothing too hard. Massage also shouldn't like tickle or leave red marks. So you have to have like that firm yet gentle touch. And if the baby does seem to be tensing up, just give them a break, go back to it later, or don't, and just try again the next day.
You had mentioned lotion when you said, a lot of parents are putting lotion on after a bath and stuff. Do you have specific like oils or lotions that you recommend that's safe for baby skin?
Yeah, so I really recommend and use at my office, for the infant massages, I use the Pipette baby oil. It helps, it mimics the vernix, so it's really hydrating, and then at home I use that, or I use a Dr. Green Mom's lotion. Just kind of depends on the seasons and like the dryness of my baby. But yeah, I highly recommend like the Pipette baby lotion or baby oil. Actually not sure that they still make it because I'm almost out and I'm like searching, but I have started using or trying like Mother Love too.
Should you be using some sort of oil or lotion when doing a massage on your baby, or is that not really needed?
Yeah, I would highly recommend just a little bit of lotion or oil. Nothing scented I wouldn't use.
So obviously massage is wonderful for babies' benefits, but what about benefits for mom or dad or siblings who are actually like giving that massage, because it's not just about baby in this case. There's a lot of bonding, I feel like, that happens with this too.
Yeah, correct. So with bonding, there's a lot of benefits for the parents. Like I had mentioned, a lot of the times I've had grandparents come. It helps, and older siblings as well, and that can also help give the parents a break. It can also help the oxytocin levels for the baby and whoever is massaging the baby as well. That comfort level that you feel when you're giving and receiving the massage.
It's the hormone of love, right?
Yes.
So babies can't talk. They don't do anything except, like they communicate, but that bonding, that love, that oxytocin between the two is important for sure.
Right.
I do love this as an option for the partners or the kid, like other siblings, to be able to do, because I think a lot of times, especially if a woman is breastfeeding, she's the one that has that kind of like bond, and then the dad is always like, well, what can I do to support you? And obviously there's like the dishes and stuff like that is always really helpful, but he wants to bond too.
Correct.
And so this is a really great way that those other family members can maybe not put another thing on her to-do list if she is feeling that way, but also have them experience those bonding moments and looking into the kiddo's eyes and enjoying those moments too.
Yeah, one of my favorite techniques to teach, like at the end of a massage, I always start my massage with them on their belly as well, and then have them roll over. And when I end, there's this I love you technique. So I always think that's fun because, like you said, mentioned looking in their eyes and telling, I always say I love you as like you're doing the technique. So that's one of my favorites too.
Oh, I love that. So where can people find out about your infant massage classes and when you're holding them next?
Yeah, so you can find out on the Motherhood Alliance website, and also on my Facebook page. I post the events there. Now, I am looking at scheduling them like at least bi-monthly. But like I said, too, I do one-on-one sessions in my office as well.
Awesome. Do you offer this to families as a service if they wanted to just bring their infant into you and have you do the massage?
Yeah, I do. So it's kind of like the one-on-one versus a group class is what I also offer too. And so the one-on-one is I am massaging the baby, but I'm showing them how to do it. So sometimes I'll like take the whoever is there, the mom, the dad, the grandparent, the older siblings or whatever, I always take their hands and kind of direct them through it, and to know that they know the directions to go, the pressure to put, and all that too.
Yeah, I never would have honestly thought about this as like being part of a routine, but I think it's great. If someone wanted to book that one-on-one, what would be the best way to contact you?
You could reach out to me on my email, hello@nurturedrootsprenatalmassage.com, or find the events on my Facebook page and reach out through there as well.
Great. And we do have one more episode coming up, you guys. We're going to be talking about these small self-care rituals that you can do as a tired mom, because if you are a mom, we know you are tired. It just kind of comes with the territory, but that doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself. And Stefanie is very passionate about this topic, and I can't wait for her to share more on it coming up next. If you enjoyed this episode, would you consider leaving a rating or review or sharing it directly with a friend who could benefit from the information? We know that you're a busy mom or caregiver, and our goal is to make your life easier by bringing tips and tricks directly from experts into your earbuds. By sharing this episode with someone you love, you can play a critical role in helping to make their life easier as well. We appreciate your time, and thank you for being a part of the Motherhood Alliance family.